Are you ready for a relationship? A lot of people say they're ready for relationships and don't even know what it means to be in a relationship. You just hear it's cuddling season, cuffing season, it's cold outside, y'all want people to do things with, y'all trying to find somebody to travel with, y'all looking for like companions and best friends, but do you really want a relationship? And I'm gonna help you answer that question in this video, hopefully add some clarity to the question and help you think a little bit. If you haven't already, go ahead, hit that like button. Consider subscribing if you haven't subscribed already, and let's get into the video. Just to preface this a little bit, you know, I've been in several relationships in my lifetime. I'm divorced, I've been married, been there, done that. If you haven't seen a divorce video, go ahead and check it out. I'll leave a card up here. But I have a lot of experience. I have a lot of experience with, you know, being in a relationship, dating, situationships, all that you want to name. I have experience doing that. So, you know, I've come to terms with like what I'm looking for in a relationship, what I could bring to a relationship, and what I need out of a woman in order for a relationship to work and for us to prosper together. So just by saying that, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people don't really think about some of the things that I'm going to kind of elaborate on today. And this video is for men and women. My channel is versatile, is co-ed. Men and women can benefit from all of my videos. It's for both of you all, because every single gender need to think about these things before thinking about getting into a relationship. Before we get started, I do want to give a shout out to Cuts Clothing. As you can see, I'm wearing this nice hoodie, very comfortable. Make sure you check out Cuts for premium clothing if you want to get some sweatpants, some joggers, hoodies, shirts. They even got some jackets out, you know what I'm saying? Hey, go check them out, because I guarantee you find something in their catalog. Nice and minimal. Nothing over the top. I wouldn't recommend them if I didn't like their clothing. 9 times out of 10, I'm usually wearing something from Cuts because it just fits so well, very comfortable. So check them out. If you use the link in the description, you will get 15% off of your purchase. So make sure you take advantage of that, especially around the holiday time. I know some of y'all know somebody that needs some hoodies, some joggers, some sweatpants, I know y'all know somebody that needs some clothes. So check out Cuts, because I guarantee you find something that they'll like. So the first question you need to ask yourself, have you developed as a person? Have you made strides and gains towards who you want to be? Now, I'm not saying you have to be fully developed. I'm not saying that you have to be at your peak. I'm not saying that you have to have everything going on in your life, but have you developed through the years? Are you not stuck in that same place you've been stuck in for years and years before you met this person? You know, you need to think about those things, because if you haven't developed a little bit as a person, whenever you get into a relationship, you're not going to be able to develop fully. You know, in relationships, you have to make compromises and things like that. And sometimes you can't develop as a person in a relationship. Sometimes you have to have some type of groundwork already built before you get into that relationship. Now, I'm not saying when you get in a relationship, you can't continue to grow. Every relationship, you're going to continue to grow, and some people will hinder your growth. So you actually have to find somebody that can help you grow as well, but you need to come into the relationship with some type of growth already happening, or you've already, you know, made some strides and steps in your life. You can't go into a relationship with absolutely nothing, not really sure about, you know, what you have going on. So think about that whenever you start to go dating and things like that. Like I said, this goes for men and women. You shouldn't be a man trying to date and trying to be in a relationship and out here trying to do your thing if you aren't developed as a person, as a man. You know what I'm saying? You can't go out there trying to provide. You can't go out there trying to date and you don't have yourself together. You haven't developed and hit those stages that you need to hit to become the best man you can be. Same for women. Men don't like women that just is there, just existing. You know what I'm saying? You have to have some things going on. You have to show that you've developed as a woman. You have to show that, you know, you understand like your feminine side. You have to understand that, you know, you could be a leader, but, you know, can you sit back and let this man lead when he needs to lead? Like, have you developed as a woman? Maturity. It takes maturity to make a relationship continue to go on and thrive. The next question you need to ask yourself, have you had all your fun as a single person? For the women out there, y'all done had y'all hot girl summer, y'all done did y'all city girl thing, y'all done went and took the Miami trip and did whatever. Every woman take a Miami trip with their friends and nobody know what the hell happened down there. Have you done that yet? You know, for the men, have y'all been to Vegas? Have y'all been to Miami? Like, have y'all had the fun that you needed to have while you're single? Because the worst thing you could do is whenever you get into that relationship, be like, dang, I should have did this when I was single, or dang, I should have did that. You have to be ready to have a different type of fun. Not saying that relationships aren't fun, but you can't have all that single fun that you've been having in a relationship, because you have to add someone else into your life. Yeah, you can go out with friends here and there, you can go on trips with friends here and there, but you're not gonna be doing some of the same thing that your single friends are doing while you're in a relationship. At least I hope not. For the men and women, like, really think about, have you had your fun? Have you had your enjoyment of your single life? Have you lived your best life as a single person? Because if you haven't, you're gonna end up regretting being in a relationship. You're gonna be like, this don't feel right. Oh, I need to go out and do my own thing and try to come back to this relationship. Like, really go out there, have fun. If you're single, you know, go out there, do your thing, have fun, date. You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do. If you know what I'm saying, like, make sure that you checked off all those boxes before you try to get into a relationship. Because when you get into a relationship, the last thing you want to do is bring in drama, cheating, and all this into your relationship. I feel like if you want to be in a serious relationship, you know what I'm saying, you got to be ready to, you know, make that person a priority in your life. Not saying that you got to get on one knee after a couple of months of this and all that. Nah. But you have to be ready to make this person a part of your life, make this person a part of your fun. Y'all have fun together and y'all figure out how to move forward and have fun together as a couple, and make sure that your life can coexist together. But in order for you to do that, you also have to have all that fun as a single person already out. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to bring some of that single fun into a relationship, and then it get messy, it get real messy. You know what I'm saying? So make sure that you done had all your fun during your singleness, you know what I'm saying, while you've been out here rip and run the streets if you want to. I don't care. You're single. Do whatever you want to do. It's your life. But you cannot bring that into the relationship. The next one is, are you willing to compromise? Now, when you're getting to know someone and, you know, you're not really trying to make that much compromise, but when y'all get into a relationship, you gotta be willing to compromise. You know what I'm saying? You gotta figure out where you're able to flex at. You can't be one of those stubborn people. You can't be one of those people that's not really flexible. You can't be one of those people that just is your way or the highway. You gotta be able to compromise a little bit in order for the relationship to work. Both parties, men and women. One person can't just be making a compromise. The other person just can't be making a compromise. Both parties will have to compromise in some areas. Now, when I say compromise, a lot of people be like, oh, you mean to tell me I can't be myself? I gotta dumb down who I am in order to, no. To me, compromise is like, okay, this person might like this. I don't really like it, but you know, I'm gonna try it out and I'm gonna see it. And if you don't like it after you try it out, okay, that's you. You just don't like it. But to be a person where you know you don't like something and you're not willing to try it out because the person that you know are with likes it, and you're still not willing to try it out, at least try, that's kind of tough, you know? So, you know, sometimes you got to get outside of your comfort zone. Sometimes you got to try things that you don't typically try. Sometimes you got to, you know, make a compromise on, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Ask yourself, are you ready to compromise? Because sometimes if you haven't lived the life that you want to live, if you haven't lived that single life, you're not really ready to compromise on certain things. That goes back to my last question that I asked you. You're not really ready to give away certain things when you haven't lived your life to the fullest as a single person. So you're not going to be willing to compromise on a lot of things because you're still trying to get shit done yourself. My next question for you, do you have time? Do you have time? And then I'm gonna also add the 2 E's at the end. My favorite acronym T, time, energy, effort. Do you have the time, the energy, and effort to be in a relationship, to be consistent, to show someone that you are for them, that you're interested, that you like them? You have to have time. You gotta have time to text. You gotta have time to hang out. You gotta have time to have energy around them. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have all that, because if not, one person's gonna feel like they're lacking something. When they lack something, they're gonna wanna go off and find somebody else that's trying to give them the stuff that you're lacking on, which I don't recommend, just leave. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be able to see if you had that time and you're willing to give that energy and you're willing to give that effort. I feel like a lot of people these days have the time, but they're not trying to give the energy and they're not trying to give the effort. Or they have the energy to, you know, try to be in a relationship, but they don't have the time and they're not giving the effort. You know, like, you need to have all three in order for a person to feel like, okay, yeah, this person's for me, I'm for them, they're giving me time, they're giving me their energy, they're giving me their effort. It's a lot of women that I've talked to, they give me energy when I talk to them, you know what I'm saying? They don't give me their time like that. They didn't give me their time. They didn't give me any effort. They wasn't trying to reach out to me. They wasn't trying to plan something for us to do. They wasn't, you know, they was being real difficult. And that shows me like, look, this woman isn't for me. This girl, you know, she playing games. People that don't play games will give you their time, energy, and effort. If they are serious about getting to know you, they'll give you their time, energy, and effort. They wouldn't be slow to text you. They wouldn't wait a whole day to text you. They'll be trying to figure out when the next time that y'all can meet up and do stuff together, because they like being around you. They're giving you that energy and they want to be around your energy. They want to be around you. They give you that effort. They give you, like, that is a good blend. So ask yourself, before you start to look to be in these relationships and stuff like that, can you give the time? Can you give your energy? Can you give a little bit of your effort? You gotta think about it like that, because we want that. You know what I'm saying? What dude is gonna wanna talk to a girl that's not giving him no time, not giving him no energy, not giving him no effort? That's simp behavior if you're gonna keep trying to talk and trying to plan this and that. She not doing the same thing with you. Same thing for women. If you putting in all the work, this dude don't hit you up, this dude don't call you, this dude don't FaceTime you, he don't plan nothing, he always say he busy. How much longer can you go trying to make something out of nothing? In relationships, and when you're trying to build something, you gotta make something out of something. Something already have to kind of be there for you to build on that. But if nothing is there, it's gonna take you longer to build something. Time, energy, and effort. Ask yourself if you got it. Now, next question I want you to ask yourself, do you just want to be in a relationship because you want someone to do something with? That's the problem with our generation these days. People are looking at relationships like, oh, I want to do TikTok videos with them. Oh, I just want to travel with somebody. Oh, I just want to cuddle. I just want to do this. You're not thinking about, oh, if this is going well, where can we take this? Where can we build this relationship? How can we build together? Where's the substance at? You might be looking for a good friend. Girls, you know, a lot of women don't admit this, but you might not be looking for a relationship. You might just be looking for a cool guy friend to do shit with. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's okay. Men, you might not be looking for a relationship. You might just be looking for a woman to smash, dash, you know, have a good time, whatever. That's okay. Let it be known that that's what you want. You know what I'm saying? Let it be known. Have that conversation like, look, I ain't looking for nothing serious, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, if you want to kick it, cool. You know, if you want to get up, we can do that. You want to grab some drinks sometime, we can do that. I'm not saying you want to hang out, chill, we can do that. But I'm not really looking for nothing serious. If both of y'all are on the same page, then y'all do that. But the problem is people go into a relationship, people go into situations, one person mind thinking relationship, one person mind thinking smash and dash, one person mind thinking, oh, we just gonna go on trips together, other person thinking that something is building towards something. You're not on the same page, bruh. So get on the same page. If you're trying to be in a relationship, that's what I'm saying. If you're trying to be in a relationship, you gotta ask yourself, why? Are you just trying to be around somebody? You're bored? Really figure out if you're trying to be in a relationship for the right reasons. It's a lot of things on social media that make it seem like you want to be in a relationship or you need to be in a relationship. You got all these couples on TikTok, Instagram, you got these couple trips going on, you got, you know, people making these cute videos and you're like, I want that, especially women. Y'all be like, I want that, I want somebody to take pictures with, I want somebody to give me flowers, this and that. You want the things that come out of the relationship, but can you put up with the things that come with a relationship? Think about that. And my last question for you is, really think about this question. We are humans. Humans like interaction. Humans like to be around other humans. People like to be around people. People like all of that. So this question is going to really dive deep into really figuring out if you're looking for a relationship or if you really want a relationship, you know what I'm saying? But are you lonely? Are you lonely? Do you have things to do outside of work? Do you have things to do outside of your hobbies? Do you have friends? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you lonely? Is that why you want to be in a relationship? Because you're lonely? That's not a good reason. That's not a good reason. You gotta want it for other reasons. A relationship, a man or a woman is not supposed to come into your life because now you're not lonely. Now you're gonna be relying on them for everything. You kind of have to have a life before you get into a relationship. You gotta have your friends, you gotta have your hobbies, you gotta have, at least some sort of income coming in. You gotta have things going for yourself before you get into a relationship. So if you're not lonely before the relationship, you're definitely not gonna be lonely in a relationship, because you can do things with your partner, you can do things without your partner. But if you get in a relationship and you're lonely, they're gonna be your only and sole purpose for getting out, doing things, not being lonely. That is a danger zone. You don't want that, you know what I'm saying? So find your purpose, find a passion, hobby, have friends, do things outside of work, go to happy hours, find things that you can do to prevent you from being lonely, because you don't want to be lonely and come into a relationship and be all up on that person. People need their space, people need their time as well. So you need to respect that, and you need to figure out what boundaries need to be made, because a lot of times people that's lonely and they get in relationships, they're trying to be all up on somebody. They're trying to be with them every week, be with them every day. Like, that's okay if it's okay with the other person, but the other person might not be comfortable with that. And they do have to communicate that. But those are things you have to think about. You know what I'm saying? And I said that was my last one, but I got one more. As I was talking, I came up with one more. You have to have a life outside of your partner. So don't be looking for a relationship if you don't have no life. If you just at home and you don't got nothing going on, that's not going to be good. Have a life outside of your partner. You know what I'm saying? And I'll just keep it at that, because I can go on and on. But thank you for watching. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all think in the comment section on these questions that I asked you all. I feel like my perspective on this can kind of help some people out there really get down to the meat and potatoes if you really want to be in a relationship. Let me know if y'all like this theme too. And I decided to switch it up a little bit. Black backdrop, little key light over there, main light right there. You know what I'm saying? If y'all liking the look, I can do more videos here. Appreciate y'all for supporting, trying to get to 100K. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Share this video if you think someone will gain some insight, some tips, some inspiration. You know what I'm saying? Share it. Yeah, share it. Thank you. I appreciate it.